Uh, so we do have show and tell. It is my gym, my rules. But here we've got the finest bread in all of Bavaria with cheese from free-range dairy cows in the hills of Norway, and then the finest chicken in the hills of France. And they all go to this one magical place called Aldi. Taste test. Not bad. Not bad. Aldi's good. Very underrated. Very basic, which is why I think it works. You know, it's like not jack of all trades type of deal. Let's get good push-ups in. If Keeps comes in chat, we'll do push-ups on him there as well. It's gonna be chest day. So I guess while we're here, we'll get bar ready. We're gonna do a slight incline on our bench and match it there with some leg raises for our abs. I'll tell you a bit about why I don't mind doing them on an incline. We'll do our fighter chest combo that we've been doing. Got a little bit more time today, so we're gonna add the dips in as well. I think it might have to come down one, question mark? 21, we'll try that. Well, gym, garage here is 51. It is so cold outside. Our wind, it's been really nice actually the last few days. I mean, yesterday I had the garage door open. But the wind today has been brutal. I filled up the car and just standing outside for 5 minutes just wasn't enjoyable. You know? So I'm just gonna make sure that this is the right height. I might just go put it down one. Just for safety. You know, if I can only get halfway up. Okay. Again, with how the back's been working, probably just stick to 1.5 plates today. We'll get back to 2 plates. We'll work back to it, but I just don't think it's a smart move. Jay, thanks for the follow on TikTok, I believe. Let's get into that first set. Violet, you gonna say hi? Oh. Dogs just, they feel like Willy Ray does on their paws, and they just always, no matter the size of the dog, they just always know where to get you. Going a little bit lighter, might go a little bit wider in the grip as well today. A wider grip should technically or in theory, limit the tricep involvement and front delt involvement and give you some more chest work. Because if you think of close grip chest press, right, sometimes people do that to overload the triceps and just like say a skull crusher. Leg raises. Doing them on an incline will allow a greater spine flexion. So what I might do here is move that down so it feels like a more aggressive angle. And then a greater spine flexion and more tension having to hold on to than just 90 degrees and parallel on the way down. Now my shirt's riding up. We'll tuck it in next set. Oh. Try that out next time. Instead of being on a flat bench, have it just slightly inclined. If you do leg raises and trying to figure out how to What's up, Louise? Yeah, I got a couple. So the long-haired one, we adopted and she was pregnant. Oh. 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 Oh yeah. I got one. I got asked the other day as well if I have a six-pack, and I'm like, no way. Me, six-pack? Not a chance. Oh yeah. I hate cardio too much and enjoy food too much. It's a bad relationship. But at some point this year, we're gonna change that. We'll do some One Piece next week as well. What else? One of our reaction videos has like 3 or 4K impressions, which is cool. So maybe that's starting to find the right audience. Just need our TCG videos to kind of do the same. It'll happen, I think. I think it'll happen. It's just gonna be time, consistency. All right, let's go into second set here. Again, while this is probably going to be max weight, it is still, for me, considered a warm-up set. I'll still feel good after it, of course. And then with chest, we're always sitting on the bench. So for the most part, it's stable. Obviously, you need a brace. I think having a little pump helps with that brace. It's a good thing I raised it up a little bit. We're gonna tuck in now. We're gonna tuck in. Remember, sometimes you don't need to look pretty when you work out, right? Sometimes you get here on these channels, something that you might have to pay for somewhere else, you know? I'm really trying to overarch my back at the bottom. I want to think about getting my thighs as far away from my ribs. It's as close as possible to my ribs. And I think my pants They're being pulled down. Oh. A lot of, a big mistake that some people make as well when doing core is they like with leg raises and stuff, say you see this is my hip, they go to here, that's just all hip flexor, right? So this is hip flexor. Your abs don't attach as far down over the hip, and they don't really attach on the hip, they attach on the pelvis. So you need to raise the pelvis and go into spine flexion, because that's what your abs, your six pack does. You know what I'm saying? It does nothing with the hips. It's all to do with spine. Spine movement, spine rotation. No, bro. Why did no one tell me? It's double audioed. Don't turn that off. So I'll explain again. Like, imagine here's my head, my feet, my hips, right? Hip flexion. We want to do core. A common mistake is people just think about their hips. That's all hip flexor. If you want abs, say this is my spine, my humerus, you need to go into spine, well you can't do it, but spine flexion, right? So your hips, pelvis have to raise and get involved. Whether you're doing crunches, try and get your shoulders to your knees, or vice versa, going with your legs up. I think what I'm planning on doing for Twitch subs is do a Pokemon pack for them. So for Twitch subs, I don't know if you've seen, those of you watching on TikTok, on Instagram, we did like lifting the weight of Pokemon in a Pokemon pack. So I think for Twitch subs, that's what we'll do, like as real-time entertainment. And whoever subs gets to choose the exercise that we do for it. And then we can make shorts through that. And of course with the nutrition ebook as well. But first 100 in the Discord get access. First 100 all get access there in Discord to the nutrition ebook. Then it'll go behind the sub wall. What else? What's up, Atlas? How you doing? Happy, what's today? Saturday. We are just getting in. We got a push day today. So just about getting started with the first working set. Good. Love to hear that. We're just talking about you know, working abs instead of hip flexors as well. I'll do these presses, then do some leg raises. Yes, you are. I see that was your first time chatting. So thanks for stopping by. Sorry I'm talking with my mouth full, but I'm breaking my fast. Not like it's a crazy fast or anything, but I just haven't eaten today. I was getting hungry. I needed to work out, and I'll work out in my garage, so. All right, let's go to the next set. This is our first working set. We'll get pretty aggressive with how deep we get into the rep count. Okay. Dogs, appreciate it. What kind of sports? Most of them. So growing up, I played cricket and Australian rules football. In the US, played American football. I played lacrosse, done ice hockey. I prefer playing than watching. Been enjoying golf, soccer, football, wherever it is. So here, what I was saying earlier, doing this on an incline, doing this on a slightly inclined bench increases the spine flexion, as well as adding more tension on the release down and up, because it's not just 90 degrees or parallel to the ground that you're going. There's a little bit deeper. Have a stretch and contraction. You gotta get there. Oh. What do you like watching, playing? What was that last one for? What did I say? But yeah, I took the 17 out of my names on YouTube. So I need to remember to do that as well on the bot, on the commands. All right. Last set here. Then we'll rip out a few sets of dips. We'll probably do the first set of dips right after this. Then we'll kind of overlap with some skull crushes. I don't want to do too much like reactions to sports, because I know I'll get like copyright strikes. I tried to do a cricket reaction, but it wouldn't even let me like post the video, so I don't know how much sports I'll be able to actually get away with. Dip tip coming your way. So if you want to focus on triceps on the dip, you want to think about going straight up and down. That's like a tricep push down, right? So if you're going a dip straight up and down, trying to minimize this angle between your rib cage and your humerus. The more that angle gets, which you gain by leaning forward on the dip, the greater that angle gets, more shoulder and chest take over. Yes. Yeah, I do. So yeah, the Pokemon, I haven't started posting to the fitness channel yet. So as of right now, it's just a 2. But all I have to do is just cut these VODs up and upload them. It shouldn't be aggressive work. That's just work that I gotta find time for. You know, I'd be able to do a video fairly quickly. But I'd probably just put out one a day. I'd probably start from like a week or 2 ago. Because like, back at the start, I didn't quite like, you know, it took a second to figure out. But now like being out, like figuring out commentating through the lifts and tips and all that type of stuff. Took a second to kind of get into the groove, you know? So the first few videos probably don't really, just can be scrapped. So if I start editing tonight, I'll probably be a week or 2 weeks ahead, which is good because I've got a 3-week trip to Australia coming up. So just get ahead of that really, so I can still post during that, like once a day maybe, just so I can stay ahead of content while I'm away, and then go back to every day. You are gone. You are gone, Bannervator. Ban the Bannervator. Promise Skipper, ain't Skipper not in here. Next set of dips. Let's make sure TikTok and Shorts can see. So remember, pay attention here to my, so if you think of a triangle between my spine on my rib cage into my shoulder, my elbow, so the humerus elbow into that point in the spine. So if I was straight up and down, right, that's triceps, but kind of hinged forward through the shoulders, poke the butt out a little bit. Try to put as much of that strain on chest, shoulders possible. Still with some tricep involvement, but knowing I'm going dedicated tricep on the other side, you know. Feels better than I thought, to be honest. Oh, the thing she said. Oh, the thing she said. Oh. Yeah, it felt better than I thought. It was smoother than I thought, that's for sure. What's up, Banner? What's going on, dude? Happy Saturday. How was the rest of your night last night? Doing well, love to hear. I'm gonna have a I'm gonna put it up today, but I've got a shelf right here. I'm gonna put up here with like a soundbar and speakers and stuff. I'm not wondering if I want to put like some like trading card stuff or something up there. I don't know what else I want to put up there. I'm gonna have a soundbar and one of the surround sound boys. The other surround sound boy is gonna be over there somewhere. But I think I'm gonna mount the TV right up here. So maybe I can do some cardio, do some morning streams for cardio and stretching. That might be motivating for me actually to get up and do it. Trying to find like a different audience time. And then, yeah, but I don't know what I want to put up there. I don't want anything obviously too expensive because like it's the gym. Like ideally the fun stuff gets put in the office. But I don't know what there'll be some. We'll figure something out. I've got a little sitting Riolu plushie. Maybe I'll put that up there. Some other toys and things. Maybe that's what it can be. We do toys and stuff. Some of the figurines that we have. All right, let's go back to that next set. So it's number 2 right here. That probably looks so uncoordinated and painful. Need to lock the wrist out. There you go. Now it's all elbow. A little bit of shoulder to get that full stretch. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, one more. One more set to go. Didn't see it all. Talk. Live studio. Forgot to do our rotation today. Oh, yes. Oh, what is wrong with me? Why is it so sore? Oh, all right. Later, Gators. See you tomorrow probably. Peace. TikTok first, and now Twitch, YouTube, X. We'll see you later.